problem was when they turned things around back in the day, they sold these guys before they showed their cards in the majors. You know, for the large part, Miller and Maven barely showed up, but that's the thing. The word on the street is Casey Mize going to eventually need Tommy John.
So you obviously can't trade him if everybody else thinks that.
Well, it is. That's just the feel, right? To me, I don't see the guarantee here.
There's no guarantee.
To me, Skubal has shown that he is rounding into a pretty good pitch.
Right, we're going to wait 3 years for Jackson Jobe? I mean, come on. I mean, it's
Torkelson has bombed.
So far, yes. He absolutely
And I'm not saying that he's not going to work out, but, I mean, and look at just the everyday players. Who are these guys are part of it?
They don't have a roster good enough to compete, and that's like the first thing I have on my list for AJ Hitch questions. All right. Our telephone number is 248-539-9797. Do you need a break from the Tigers? We will have the NFL schedule release. Well, our version, Gov's version, the mock schedule. We do know there's one game allegedly is going to be played. We know what that one is going to be if we believe all the leaks for that one. That's coming up at 7:05. Also, the 2 Grand Slam, and I got to say, this could be the most difficult, at least for me, 2 Grand Slam we've ever had. 97 won the ticket.
You guys have heard me talk about Straith Orthopedics, and I want to share another success story. This is from Terry. Dr. Fleischman and his exceptionally compassionate, caring, wonderful team took me through hip replacement. I was nervous and in extreme pain. After speaking with Dr. He put my mind at ease. He went over and above with information and answering questions. The whole experience has given me a new lease on life. I cannot thank him and his amazing staff enough. I would recommend him to everyone needing care. You will not find a better doctor anywhere. I hear this all the time from patients with Dr. Fleischman about his caring, about his compassion, about his ability to answer questions. Going into a surgery, that is one of the biggest things that you will ever have. If you are in pain, you want answers to your questions. Dr. Fleischman can make that happen over at Straith Orthopedics. So if you suffer from joint pain, start the summer off right. Call Straith Orthopedics at 855-STRAIGHT. That's STRAITH. Or schedule online at straith.org. Straith Orthopedics is committed to you.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, we have a couple of new problems on the drive this morning. 94 eastbound at M39 Southfield Freeway. An accident leaves only the right lane open. Already slow approaching that area. You can use Ecorse Road instead. On M10 Lodge Freeway southbound at the Southfield Freeway, also there's an accident leaving one lane open. M14 eastbound from Sheldon Road to 96 Newburgh, there's a left lane closure scheduled through the end of next month. Then starting around 9 this morning, a double left lane closure is scheduled through the weekend. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
The NBA playoffs are here, and you can make every game feel like Game 7 on FanDuel Sportsbook, an official partner of the NBA. Throughout the playoffs, all customers can place a no-sweat same-game parlay each week. You'll get up to $20 in free bets if you don't win. FanDuel has so many ways to play, and best of all, when you do win, you get paid fast. Faster than a fast break. New to FanDuel? Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up with the promo code Doug. Once again, that's promo code Doug. And if you're new to gambling, one of the things I like about the app, it's easy to navigate. And if you already have an account, you're all set. No sweat. Either way, you get up to $20 in free bets if your same-game parlay during the playoffs doesn't win. FanDuel Sportsbook, the official partner of the NBA. Must be 21 or older and present in Michigan. Refund issued is now withdrawable. Free bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Maximum free bet $20 per week. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Hi, this is Mike Purpura of National Benefit Plans, and you've heard me talk about affordable health insurance. Well, today I'm going to talk about providing you with affordable life insurance. I shop from over 70 different life insurance carriers nationwide. You won't be dealing with some phone jockey from 6 states over or wondering, is it available in my state? Instead, you will talk with me, Mike Purpura. I will make sure you get a policy that is right for you. Call me, Mike Purpura, at 877-734-2200 or on the web at nbphealth.com. And remember, National Benefit Plans would like to be your health and life insurance agency for a lifetime.
Don't do it. Why go anywhere else when you can get the best deals of the best courses right now at LessonOnGolf.com, including free golf balls on some. That's right. Buy them now. We'll talk about them Sunday. LessonOnGolf.com. Sunday, 8 a.m. 97.1 The Ticket.
Do you know what people see when they Google you? Search engines don't always get it right. And when they're wrong, it's your reputation on the line. So what do you do when you don't agree with your search results? Call Reputation Defender at 800-831-0771. Reputation Defender is one of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. We have over a decade of experience in fixing people's search results, and we can help you too. Using cutting-edge approaches, Reputation Defender pushes unflattering information down to lower pages of your search results, where few people ever look. We also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, letting you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. You owe it to yourself to take control with Reputation Defender. Visit www.reputationdefender.com or call 800-831-0771 for free advice on your situation. That's 800-831-0771.
70% of the Fortune 100 choose Zoom. With phone, chat, workspaces, apps, events, and video in a single platform, Zoom powers all your communications. Large enterprises, small businesses, and individuals use the secure Zoom platform to enable new ways of working, learning, hosting events, and supporting their customers. And now you can save 15% on meetings, chat, and phone with the Zoom United bundle. Visit zoom.com/bundle. Zoom, how the world connects.
Hi, I'm David Hall. Smart home buyers call Hall first before they even start looking for a new home. Get started on your 5-star certified pre-approval and get your offer accepted. 866-CALL-HALL or chat with us at callhallfirst.com.
Northville Lumber is Michigan's largest Trex decking dealer. Builders, remodelers, and homeowners love to buy more Trex decking and railing from Northville Lumber than anywhere else. Northville Lumber has the best products, the best selection, and the best price. Northville Lumber is the place to buy Trex decking and railing, as low as $1.59 per foot. No one can beat that price. Professional builders and remodelers, no need for special orders. Northville Lumber always keeps it in stock. Call Northville Lumber now at 248-349-0220 or visit northvillelumber.com.
Do you have an opinion? Of course you do. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket Studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, the home of Detroit sports in Vegas.
Necessary Roughness with former NFL lineman C.J. Lang and John Jensen. Download it today on the Odyssey app. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Stoney and Jensen. Last night in the playoffs, there's really crazy games. NBA first, Milwaukee on the road.
to talk this guy through.
Yeah, we got enough
what
gas.
To do, and he made a perfect landing. Wild. Now here is that air traffic controller kind of explaining how he helps this guy out.
There's a passenger flying a plane that's not a pilot. The pilot's incapacitated. They said we need to try to help them land the plane. Keep them calm, point them to the runway. And just
Yeah, that's okay.
So they can descend to land. I just feel like it was probably meant to happen.
It's so crazy because this guy, this air traffic controller, was actually on his lunch break. They called him back in because not only does he do the air traffic control, but was also an instructor. Yeah, that's the word. So how crazy though? He said once this guy landed the plane, he ran out onto the tarmac and the two gave each other a hug. And this guy who was flying it, he's unnamed. He said, "All I want to do is get home to my wife who's pregnant." And
so he was the only passenger.
It sounds like it. Yeah, it was him and this pilot. I mean, it would not have ended this way for me because I could not have stayed this calm to even figure it out, and two, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
Was the pilot okay?
They haven't actually given an update yet on what actually happened to him. I'm hoping the pilot's going to be okay, but it's terrifying.
Chances are you have the headset on maybe anyway. I don't know because how would you know how to?
You'd have to
touch
Mayday. You'd have to take it.
Just yell Mayday from the sky.
Well, and then I don't know if there's two positions up front to drive. You're going to have to move the individual and moving a body that is.
What are they made?
Oh, you're in the air, freaking out.
All of that,
you don't die.
And then get there and say, okay, I got him out of the way. How do I do this?
I'm guessing that didn't have to take place because I think, I don't know, there might not have been enough time for that. I'm not so sure that happened. Oxford High School parents, legal experts, and Dana Nessel are all upset after school officials announced this week that it will not conduct an independent investigation into the shooting until after civil and criminal litigation surrounding the shooting is resolved. And you guys, that could take a long time. That could actually take years. So,
what's the point in waiting? I don't understand.
So a lot of people, rightfully so, are upset. Tate Muir's father, he spoke during this virtual news conference. He said that the school's decision is basically an admission of guilt for their role in his son's death. Dana Nessel, of course, is very upset because she has offered twice to perform an outside investigation using resources from her office, and the school has said, nope, we're going to pass on that. So she's very upset as well.
It seems, time is of the essence because you forget details. You want to forget details. And, if you were there, if you were part of it, but you need to be able to figure out what was going on. So.
And that's what everyone wants to know. Yeah, it's crazy. No Mo May. We've talked about that. It's going on in Ann Arbor, but it's not just taking place in Ann Arbor anymore. It is moving out to other cities. It's now in Royal Oak as well.
They have pastures as well.
Well, Royal Oak voted on May 9th to support the movement, which we know encourages people to not mow their grass for the whole month of May. Now, the Royal Oak Commission was actually encouraged by a group called the Be-Tweens. They're a collection of middle school students who live in the city, and they're very passionate about protecting the environment. So, people in Royal Oak, this is not a law. You can still go out and mow your lawn, but they're encouraged not to. Save the bees.
To each their own. There's plenty of flowers, plenty of trees, plenty of other things that the bees can, pollinate and use for their honey, their livelihoods.
The economy's bad for the bees too. Inflation for the bees.
6 on the road at New Orleans. So coming up tonight, pro basketball postseason, let's take Phoenix. Phoenix laying the 2 on the road in Dallas. That's it for this Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Check out the latest lines today at BetRivers.com. I'm Nick Costos. Keep it locked here for more throughout the day. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
Driveway wants to know, what's your happy place? A hammock on the beach? A super chill Zen garden? Snuggling with your cat on the couch? Wherever your happy place is, think about buying a car from there. Welcome to Driveway.com, where you can feel completely in control of your car buying experience. At Driveway, we believe in upfront pricing and online convenience. Buy your next car from your happy place at Driveway.com.
Coming in at 5 foot 3 inches, it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you can pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month. When you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates, go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer, restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay. New fast internet, 300 megabits per second, customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Starting stronger starts at AutoZone. They've got battery solutions for free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination.
From the moment you open the bag, through the low and slow grilling, to the very last bite of food, new Kingsford Signature Flavors hardwood pellets tantalize your senses. Kingsford Signature Flavors are made with 100% natural hardwood and 100% real spices to add a whole new rich, full-bodied flavor and aroma to your cookout. New Kingsford Signature Flavors hardwood pellets. Flavor you can see, smell, and taste. Kingsford.com.
If you have a small business, Staples has your sign.
Banners for my bakery?
Staples has your sign.
Posters for my new pet store.
Floor decals for a pharmacy. Every day, Staples associates help every kind of small business create bold signs to make big impressions. And now get $10 off custom signs, banners, and posters when you spend $50 or more. This is your sign, so print it big at Staples. 72. Visit StaplesConnect.com/thisisyoursign for details.
This hour gets to feedback brought to you by Mike Pepero of National Benefit Plans. Call 877-734-2200.
Get only the sports news and inside information about Michigan and Michigan State on the 5-Star Zone with Rico Beard. Download it today on the Odyssey app. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Tony and Jansen.
Before we lighten things up a little bit, we do have some ticket text on the Tigers. Avila is correct about the pitching, both starters and bullpen. Canadians turning into a good trade chip, and when Mize and Manning return, or when they return, the stuff Vieta was showing, they have good young pitchers, not to mention Scuba. The Miners have more very good prospects, but the Tigers don't have the savvy GM like Dombrowski to cash in. I hope all the Dombrowski haters realize they had a good GM. Most people like to think Dombrowski, no question. Trading Suarez for Imposter. Here's another daunting stat. Since the start of the 4th inning versus Houston on Saturday, that's 51 innings, the Tigers have scored runs in just 4 of those innings. That's a 7.8% rate. That's what Jeff and Celine. The Illiches have the same issue as the Fords. They keep and reward front office staff for much longer than they need. It's time to cut Avila and hire someone like Brad Holmes to fix and revamp this team. And finally, we need to be talking about how there are only 2 position players on this team that were drafted by Al Avila. One of them was a number 1 overall pick. The organization is terrible at drafting and developing talent and positional play. That has been, for years. I mean, it was Curtis Granderson was, drafted. It was, other than that, they really haven't had. And Torkelson's one. I'm trying to look. Who's the other? Derek Hill was not drafted by Al Avila.
No.
That was right before Dombrowski left. 2014 draft. Dark Hill did have 2 weeks. Anyway, they did lose, by the way. The score of 9-0.
How many runs did the Tigers win?
0. All right. Yes, on yesterday's program, I do want to mention, we talked about farts a lot. And I went out yesterday to play golf, 9 holes by myself. And I was on the driving range, warming up. And the guy I know comes to me and goes, I love the show. I haven't, seen you in a while. And, John is really, really good. You guys, have a great camaraderie. We love when Heather's back. And I said, thank you very much. He goes, man, that fart stuff just had me rolling all day. And listen, people don't comment on, your take on Al Avila. No, farts. So don't talk about it.
Yes, farts and grilled cheese.
Yes.
I get that one all the time as well.
All the time. All right, now this might be a new one. I am a very big fan of Sarah Silverman. She used to be the live-in girlfriend of Jimmy Kimmel at one point.
Oh.
I think she's very, very funny. She was on The View the other day, and not that I watched The View, I just saw the story.
Is this an admission?
No. My guilty pleasures are not The View. But she was talking about different type of things. New movies. She got a new boyfriend. She's with some other comedian who I think his last name was Albanese, but I don't know his first. Rory Albanese, not Rory, the Lions mascot.
Right.
Rory Albanese. Yes. And one of the co-hosts, I forget which one. I don't think it was Whoopi or Joy Behar, asked her about the story that she shares her toothbrush with her boyfriend.
I was befuddled by that. I have never shared a toothbrush with another person in my life, and for some reason with Rory, we have never not used the same toothbrush. Now, everyone's saying that's so gross. Let me ask you something. Why is that so gross? We kiss each other where we... oh my God.
Has a point.
Some people, not everyone does that either. And tonight we will have one toothbrush.
Okay. No, she's right. Not every woman does do that, but I can't believe they can't say pee on The View.
Is that what she said? She
Yes.
said the word pee?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here's the question I have for you: 248-539-9797. John, Heather,
Yes.
staff here. You ever share your toothbrush with your significant other?
1, 2, 3.
Hell
yes.
no. Oh my gosh. Really?
I have once, but not on purpose. So I picked up the wrong one, and Cindy goes, why are you using my toothbrush? I can tell what because it was not dry. I said, what are they more husband and wife? Who gives a rat's ass,
I understand all the points that were made by Sarah Silverman. I also understand that you do kiss on the mouth where the toothbrush does go.
Right.
However, you are scraping crud off your teeth. And I don't,
And you're rinsing it off.
Yes, but do you believe that you get all of the crud rinsed off of the bristles?
You let
do
you let Dakota kiss you?
Hell no. That's it. No.
Yes.
Yes. I let my dog kiss me too.
Yeah, right after it licks its butt.
Whatever. I mean,
Do you think it cleans its mouth off?
I don't know. It's just
Before it licks you.
Okay, so some people do think that's gross. 248-539-9797 is sharing a toothbrush with your significant other gross. Sometimes you have to do it emergency purposes. You travel and you forget.
Right.
Your
It's
fingers.
not like I share my husband's toothbrush every single
Right.
day. Toothbrushes cost, $2? Like, I
Yeah.
have my own toothbrush.
Right.
But I have shared a toothbrush with him before. Yes, I mean, it has happened.
If I'm on vacation, we go somewhere for a weekend, and somebody forgets the toothbrush. Okay, I'll use her. She'll use mine. It's not that.
Put a little toothpaste on the end of your finger.
I did that when I was a kid. Okay, I don't think
You
you
can
guys
still do it as an adult.
But what's wrong with? I'd rather.
I just don't think it's that.
But here's the other thing. If it is something that is grossing you out, what do you do that grosses other people out? Look, I have a major list. I mean, I chew really loud. My kids can't be in the same room as me, maybe even the same zip code. And we know the stories where I've, picked up popcorn from popcorn buckets as I would leave a sporting event. Yes. So that's pretty damn gross, I guess.
I can get around that one.
Okay. So, what have you done, John, that other people might think is gross?
I know this story comes up quite a bit about, like bare feet on planes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I could literally go anywhere barefoot.
In the gas station bathroom.
I have no issue walking anywhere. I won't step on a drain. That one kind of makes me gag a little bit, but I literally could walk anywhere barefoot. And shoes, maybe I just never found the right pair, but they make my feet hurt, and I just don't like wearing shoes. I'll wear flip-flops, and then when I can, if I was sitting here, now I don't because I understand the
bring your mouse.
I didn't, so
I
forgot.
Don't particularly care for that, so I won't take my flip-flops off.
What's that?
But
so I forgot.
Professionally now,
stay in the truck.
Wear them in here, but I love not wearing shoes. And I think a lot of people think if you were to walk into into a restaurant, like no shoes, no shirt, no service. I'm gonna wear a shirt. Might gross me out. But I think the shoes would gross most people out.
Yeah, there's certain things. It's really mainly gas stations, gas station bathrooms, and I don't love seeing feet on planes.
Safety meeting.
I understand.
We always talk about.
So what do you do?
Well, it's funny when you brought this topic up. I was thinking still of in relationships, not just.
Okay, well, it could be anything.
1655.
At this point, you could probably name something gross, and I've probably done it.
Oh, really?
Well, if we're talking relationships, I've been dating my husband. We started dating when we were 17 years old. Like popping pimples of other people, people find that gross.
People love watching Dr.
I know.
Pimple.
I can't watch that.
Done that
I can't
before.
watch that,
A lot of people think that's gross, but...
Greg, anything you've done that people think is gross?
Yes, and something that I think is just, it doesn't bother me at all. This was pre-kids, Sarah and I, whenever either of us had to go to the bathroom, left the door open. Whatever you got. The only thing stopping us from continuing to do this is kids.
I'm with you, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, after a certain point, sometimes the door just gets left open.
Right.
It is what it is.